centuries I have felt their coming. Shrouded in vanity, they believed themselves obscured. Free to wage their covert war upon the pure and the righteous. Even now, they gird their souls with contempt, stalking their prey with a morbid pride. But they do not see the reckoning I have prepared for them. For their crimes, they will pay with most holy sacrifice. For the grandfather's truths cannot be denied.
It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. Mankind wages a never-ending battle for survival against the demonic power of the Chaos Gods. But by one force is humanity shielded from true darkness. The Grey Knights. This secret chapter of Space Marines are the Imperium's surest defense against that which the Emperor foresaw would be its greatest threat. Humanity's blade against the demon. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Unidentified Astartes vessel. This is Captain Ferrani Everick of the warship Holiness of Ra. Gaheris is lost. Repeat, Gaheris is lost. All Imperial vessels are to withdraw at once. Astartes vessel, do you read me? Gaheris is doomed. Please acknowledge this warning and...
You have done all you can, Captain. Go, in the Emperor's light.
You cannot sail into this storm.
We do what we must. Farewell, Captain. Tech Priest, report.
Hexagramic wards are under maximal pressure.
Commander, we cannot maintain this orbit for long.
Dispatch the assault team at once. I will join them and put an end to this myself.
Your will be done. The assault team is engaged, Commander. They clear a path for your arrival.
Here I stand. One unbreakable shield against the darkness. Tonight the Cadium falls, Hector. Our quest is finally near its end. Palamedes, report.
We have cleared a path through this chaff. Our target lies ahead.
Time is against us, brothers. We breach the cathedral! Ha! Deluded zealots.
Your Imperium shall burn!
Cowards and weaklings. Advancing into cover.
Punish that craven fool.
Face the Emperor's judgment. I will end that heretic. Justice.
Uther, dispense of that heretic with your blade. Grant them no quarter.
Yes, Commander. I am the Emperor's Fury.
Demons, I will not be delayed by these recruits. Iolanthus, your brother, is pinned. Advance and deliver retribution.
By your command.
Deploy your frag grenade, brother.
We are Hammer.
Deliver the Emperor's judgment, Uther. I sense dark powers from within. These soulless curs shall hinder us no longer. I will breach the inner sanctum.
Futile! Millions of souls feed the flame! The threshold is passed! The warp emerges!
Your cult is broken. Your ritual is ended. Relish this breath, for it is your last.
Blood for the blood god! Skulls for the skull throne!
I will show you true wrath, demon. You profane this sacred place with your master's fire. This ends now, demon.
Fall!
For the Emperor.
Pathetic mortal! Weakling spawn of a false god!
I am the light that banishes darkness.
Your prayers mean nothing!
I am the Hammer!
You have beaten me for now, little knight! But the war I fight is eternal!
Analysis. Warp signatures fading.
Then the blood ritual has ended. Where is that report? Report! Where is the commander?
He died a champion's death. Blade on blade against the foulest blasphemy.
A long campaign, over at last.
A victory at the cost of the commander's life.
Alive, he was ever a faithful servant to the Emperor. A true hero. In death, at least his duty has finally ended.
Assertion. This ship remains in crisis. The baleful edict is seriously damaged. There are grievous matters to attend.
Ah, yes. That is why I have invited our guest.
You have appointed him to take the commander's place?
No one else suitable survived the campaign.
Falsehood. You also live.
My apologies, Acting Commander. The priests of Mars do not understand our knightly oaths. Our men and stores are severely diminished. Your task is to lead us for the voyage home. It is a simple duty, and once we return to Titan, I will put the future of your command to the chapter's Grandmasters. In the meantime, I will provide what advice I can.
I will also support you with counsel and service. But remember, the baleful edict is my chief concern. Be careful with this ship.
We sail for Titan on your word, Commander.
In the name of the God Emperor.
Dominus, who is this interloper?
Code scrapings indicate an inquisitorial transmission.
Baleful Edict. Prepare for my arrival.
Duty calls, Commander. We should open a Vox link.
Inquisitorial vessel. Permission granted to come aboard.
Emperor, I found you. I must commandeer this vessel at once.
Impossible! We are bound for Titan. The edict cries out for repair.
The tech priest speaks the truth, Inquisitor. Our last crusade bled us dry.
I'm not blind, Knight. But heresy does not operate at our convenience. My destination is Koramar Prime, within this very system. Not such a taxing journey, I'd expect.
And what is it that you hope to find there?
This.
Beneath rotting skies, the air thickens with a world's final breath. Seeds planted in flesh and bone, watered with blood and tears. A warrior alone in the garden of a grinning god.
These are scraps of astropathic whimsy.
There's more.
It grows. It spreads. A great dispersal upon the etheric wind. The bloom proliferating. First, then Koromar, then world after world. Its roots spread from an ancient veil. Inquisitor, hear me! Hear me! Hear me! Who tends the garden?
The astropath sacrificed himself to send that message.
Now you understand why we must investigate.
Commander, we cannot risk further damage to this vessel.
It is the chapter ship, Dominus. The Inquisitor has every right to request our support.
It is not a request.
Commander, with your leave, we will set our course for this Koromar Prime.
Yes. Good. That will do for now.
Report. Signals from quarantine beacons detected in the upper atmosphere, but the surface itself is silent.
Plague, Commander. Send your squad to the surface.
Knights of Titan, you are the instrument of the Emperor's will. Make planetfall and discover if the Inquisitor's fears are founded.
Commander, have your men look for signs of this plague.
Be vigilant, brothers.
Wait, that creature.
Inquisitor, we have seen the dead walk in this way before.
Engage!
As have I. Poxwalkers are evidence of warp corruption. This is no natural plague. I will need to examine this corpse and...
I will not tolerate this contamination spreading to my servitors.
Do not obstruct me, tech priest. I will follow proper protocols.
Yes, Commander.
Satisfactory effort. Now return with my carcass so I can set to work.
We will deliver them to you as soon as containment is properly confirmed and sanctified.
Be swift about it. If this plague has already spread beyond this planet, then we will have far more ground to cover. I must commend you on this impressive archive of demonic lore, Commander. It rivals some I've seen in inquisitorial fortresses. I will require it as a base of operations for my studies. I respect your authority in matters of combat, but I must remain until I can ascertain some solution to this plague. I am, of course, open to recommendations on which lines of study you feel would best serve the mission. I must insist, however, on beginning my research with a necropsy of the Poxwalker carcass your brothers recovered. I am certain they hold a key to understanding this corruption.
My servitors have restored the manufactorum to operational use, but the edict remains severely damaged. Without access to a proper dockyard, restoration will be slow and limited by the resources we can requisition from Titan or nearby inquisitorial enclaves. As of this moment, reviving the Edict's core power output takes absolute primacy.
The Dominus has restored the star map to its full function. We are receiving a barrage of scanning data and astropathic scrapings from across the sector. This plague appears to have already spread its tendrils far and wide. We are faced with reports of 2 infected systems. We should monitor this infestation carefully and judge where best to direct our forces while the Inquisitor pursues her answers. Failure will cost many souls.
This Poxwalker was one of the Imperial faithful, afflicted with a strain of mutagenic virus. There is no doubt we are dealing with the work of the plague god Nurgle. This must be the bloom whispered of in those astropathic fragments. Within the carcass, I found a germ of some ancient power corrupted with a foul psychic resonance. This seed is used to spread the virus. Of that I am certain, but it arrived to me damaged, and there is little else I can learn from it. In order to study how we might fight this plague, I must acquire one of these seeds completely intact. I can instruct your brothers on how to extract these specimens properly. Please ensure they pay attention. The Emperor loathes indolence. Let's not disappoint him. This is Inquisitor Cartha Vakir of the Ordo Malleus. I am alumnus of Evixia Danica. Access code, Clarion Magenta 111721. I require immediate response from Titan.
This is Grand Master Vardan Kai responding, Inquisitor. This act borders on heresy. The screams of the astropaths you burned already reverberate through the warp. It is fortunate for you that I am prosecuting a campaign in the nearby Chimera system. I suggest you explain yourself, and quickly.
Grandmaster, I have commandeered the baleful edict. We face...
You have seized a Grey Knight strike cruiser.
As is my right. I have foreseen dire omens for this sector. Already Nurgle's poxwalkers roam free.
Oh, indeed. I'm surprised an agent of your pedigree is not equipped to deal with such lesser threats of chaos. Agravain, perhaps you can clear up this nonsense for me.
My lord, he fell in battle during our last campaign against the Cadium cult. We had been returning to Titan for repairs when this Inquisitor intervened.
Ah, Brother Ektar, that is sorry news. I trust then that you have appointed one of our brothers to act in his stead. Well, speak up then, Commander. What say you to this Inquisitor's story? A single one of your brothers could defeat a horde of such parasites. Why should this Inquisitor be granted an entire strike force?
I am confident these poxwalkers are the symptom of a much greater cancer. I only need a little time to conduct further research.
Very well. I am not in the habit of second-guessing those under my command, that is, until given a good reason. I will leave the baleful edict in your care.
You have my thanks, Grandmaster. But there is yet another reason I desired to speak with you. As steward of the Armory of Titan, I had hoped you could release further assistance.
Don't thank me yet. I will give you 60 Tertean solar days to prove this threat warrants the deployment of an entire strike force. Battle-worn as it is, Strike Force Xiphos could be put to good use in several campaigns across the galaxy. Any further requisition from my arsenal will have to be earned.
But I... Typical.
The Ultramarines appear to have been holding this ground until a recent Death Guard assault.
Curious. I would not have expected Nurgle to use direct force to lay the groundwork for the bloom.
Yes, the Plague Lord's methods are generally more indirect. Perhaps this skirmish held some other purpose.
Commander, your brethren must recover one of these seeds from a living host. I have trained your warriors to focus their senses. If they perform a precision strike in hand-to-hand combat, they should be able to locate and extract any seed present within the foe.
I will fight from here.
Brothers,
There it
strike
is!
for the chapter.
Commander, harvest the seed from that creature's flesh. Yes! We have it! My commendations to that knight. Return with that seed as soon as you can. The threat to the bloom has been contained, but I sense more of Nurgle's minions on the way. We should recover your brothers, and my seeds. You serve the Emperor well, Commander. We should study this seed at once. Everything rests on what we might learn from it. It is clear that these seeds are fragments of some vile artifact, saturated with corruption. Once fused with organic life, they spread rapidly from the host, afflicting whole populations with a deadly plague.
All according to the Plague God's desires.
Yes. But what confounds me is how it spread so quickly between solar systems. I have issued an interdiction order for this sector. Interplanetary travel will be limited. With the Emperor's mercy, it will buy us some time.
Denial. The baleful edict is far too damaged to begin a new campaign.
And yet it must. This bloom is already ripening, evolving fast towards some dire purpose. Would you truly turn your back on the trillions of souls the Plague God threatens to devour?
Never. But how do you propose we stop it?
This seed radiates a psychic imprint from what I believe to be some kind of origin. With further research, I will be able to pinpoint that location.
I would rather we simply purge them.
That is the difference between us, Purifier. You are the hammer, but I am the one with the burden to wield it. Destroying it now would silence the only lead we have. If I can prove these seeds all radiate from the same destination, then we can follow that trail and destroy the source of the bloom's power.
Challenge. You said seeds. You deduce much from only one.
You are correct, Tech Priest. I need more. One is not sufficient to prove my theory. Commander, you must send out your knights to harvest more.
You would have us limp around the sector with more of this corruption in my hold?
I agree it is far from ideal, Dominus, but if the Inquisitor can locate the source of this corruption, then I advise we comply with her request.
Affirmative.
Excellent. We have no time to waste.
I have studied your report in detail, Inquisitor. It is clear the servants of the Plague God have been more active in your sector. However, there is little evidence to suggest this has grown to the scale of a galactic pandemic.
If I may...
Not yet. To be frank, the baleful edict is too damaged to be of use in more active theaters, so I will for the moment permit its continued deployment under your care.
Might I then...
No, you may not. I grant you the use of my ship to keep your histrionics to a minimum, but this is the limit of my generosity until you provide more convincing proof of this theory of yours. I trust that in the meantime you will keep out of the Commander's way and let him serve the Imperium.
He dismisses my research out of hand.
The Grand Master is no friend to the Inquisition.
Are we not allies in this eternal war?
The Grey Knights have served as Chamber Militant for 10,000 years, but Varden Kai has had a sour history with your order. Still, he is a man of utmost principle. If we can more clearly quantify the growing threat of this plague, I'm certain he will offer more support. Commander, what would you have us do?
I'm perfectly capable of handling my own data, but I will accept your offer. It is reassuring you take this threat seriously.
sharp rises in your heart rate and other physiological markers. For the unaugmented, this typically indicates either severe emotional distress or psychic overload.
It has been challenging, Dominus, but hardly a measure of my limits.
Commander, the Inquisitor has completed her task.
Indeed, and it has proved fruitful beyond my hopes. As I theorized, the seeds all emit a common signal from the same destination.
Conclusion?
Don't you see? Such power echoes in the winds of the warp, whispering of a birthplace, the source of their power. I believe the answer to every question will be found there.
Inquisitor, you listen to voices in the Sea of Souls?
You object to my methods, Knight?
You are only human. You walk a dangerous path.
I am a sanctioned Inquisitor of the Ordo Malleus.
This petty dueling is unproductive. Inquisitor, you have located this site?
Have I not said it? The seed's energy points here, to the heart of an Eldari craft world. The craft world Usaria. In the warp's tides, I saw visions of it overrun. The inhabitants slaughtered by the Plague God's servants. Now, its wraithbone ruins act like a protective cocoon, shielding the bloom's foul energies from detection.
Such a blasphemous sight will not be unguarded.
Existing archives suggest this craft world is dormant. A swift strike could yield valuable data.
Your tech priest is, as always, on point, Commander. When the time comes, and I urge you to make it soon, I will accompany your knights through the ruins of the craft world and extract the truth with my own hands. Throne of Terror. Do you sense the emanations? A warp song of corruption and disease.
Maintaining distance. The Edict must be protected.
Inquisitor, this plan of yours was predicated on the craft world being dormant.
And so the Eldari remain. Did you truly believe this plague would be similarly docile?
The Sons of Titan are not chaff to be deployed recklessly, Inquisitor.
Oh, cease your nursemaiding, Knight. Is this not what you were made for? Teleport us in! The craft world has been devastated by Nurgle.
The Xeno-Archaeotech defeats my scanners. Is it stable?
For now, it serves the Plague God, and will not crumble until his purpose is fulfilled. Tens of thousands of Eldar died here. Their blood and torment now fertilize the bloom.
Inquisitor, focus!
Your braying grows tiresome. I know why I'm here.
I detect great nests of activity rising across the craft world. I urge haste.
We will not be stopped. Not when we're so close. The heart of a craft world. The avatar of Kain's strength has faded, but it remains untouched by the contagion.
Inquisitor, do not let your fascination keep you from the objective.
Be vigilant. The soul of the Eldar avatar may have yet survived.
Those are mere echoes of its once mighty spirit purifier. This thing has not stirred in millennia.
Inquisitor! Report!
This is it. The heart of the Nexus. An Eldari infinity circuit, where the souls of their dead reside. I can sense other bloom seeds below, but they feel different somehow. They suckle on the remaining power of the craft world, germinating here in great demonic vessels.
A slaughtered craft world used as a demon's nursery. This blasphemy should be destroyed at once.
No, we know nothing of the plague's origin. This may be our only chance to learn its secrets before it matures into something far worse.
Warning. Corrupted xenoarchaeotech is highly unpredictable.
The path before us is plain, Inquisitor. Brothers, prepare to fire!
You are here on my authority, Knight. Stand down! I must first commune with this nexus. I see it now. Each demonic vessel fosters a great seed of Valerian strength.
Inquisitor!
Once there were 5, but one has already sprouted. Carrying the plague we've fought so far, the rest are waiting.
Do you feel it? The embrace of the great corruptor.
This entity yet lives.
5 reapers. 5 harvesters of the grandfather's crop. 5 charred gates in a putrid orchard, fed on the light of 1,000,000,000 souls. Then the Mooovies will come.
Inquisitor, I sense a powerful concentration of warp energy below.
The demonic vessels are responding to our presence. Maturing, somehow.
The machine's spirits recoil. Our Auspex readings are disrupted.
Inquisitor, this is madness. You must withdraw now.
No! I need a sample. Just a sample!
Have you taken leave of your senses? Brothers, defend the Inquisitor.
We come with the bloom.
You must withdraw immediately, Inquisitor.
Is a brief skirmish too taxing for the Emperor's most elite?
You mock us now, but heed this. If any of my brothers are made to suffer for your delays, you will answer to me for it.
For the Golden Throne! Welcome to the cradle of your salvation. Blessed you are indeed to witness this historic moment.
Be wary, brothers. That is a demon prince of Nurgle.
Ah, yes. Call your silver slaves. Come, learn from his light. What are my manners? Codex I am called. Codex Ilkarian. Son of the 7th Blight, the beast of Systemonius. And now warden to our grandfather's most majestic gift, the bloom.
Brothers, destroy this putrid prince.
How thrilling to entertain such esteemed guests from faraway Titan. The grandfather will be so pleased. Now, wait just a moment. Is that Carther here? My dear, you are the perfect addition to our little saga.
Do I know you, demon?
Knights, You have been such exceptional guests. I have invited my whole host to join the entertainment.
Commander, thousands of warp signatures have been detected.
Yes, Commander. A pity. I shall deliver your regards to my master.
Have it. Nearly have it.
This demonic presence overwhelms our sensors. I cannot obtain a teleportation lock.
Commander, some other power emerges from the warp.
The warp heaves with torment. What foulness do I find here?
The machine god favors us. Count Drago has come.
The Supreme Grand Master.
Run them down! Filled. Advance with impurity!
Grey Knights rally. Your chapter lord fights with us.
We are the Hammer.
Heed this. The warp's tides are thick with the same corruption ravaging this sector. A burst of its foul energy drew me here from the other side of the Veil. I can see no end to this foul bloom.
But I've learned the truth, my lord. Nurgle means to spread this vile pox through 5 demonic reapers, each sowing seeds of this vile harvest. This craft world was their fetid spawning ground.
I commend your discovery, but the archenemy is alerted to your presence. You cannot remain. I task you, Carthavakir, to end this bloom's corruption. Cut loose this rot before it spreads to the wider Imperium.
As you command, Supreme Grand Master.
I will clear this warp's interference so that you may return to your ship. Now go, in the Emperor's name.
Teleportation lock acquired.
For the Emperor!
Astropathic choirs scream. The Inquisitor's interference has kindled this bloom, causing it to spread with a virulence previously unseen.
Our astropaths have augured entirely new strains taking root, different from the putrid phage we've seen before.
Objection. We are not equipped for a protracted campaign.
I have already requisitioned further support from Grandmaster Kai. In the meantime, we are the only force in the region capable of contending with this threat. As for our companion...
Inquisitor Vakia is meditating within the Libris.
Hiding, more like.
Perhaps you would both benefit from a moment in the contemplation chamber.
If you would give me leave, Commander, I would attend to our Inquisitor personally.
Commander, Dominus, Purifier. Ah, the things I've learned.
Order is eroding, Inquisitor, yet you sound ecstatic.
You misread me, Knight. What we did was necessary. I am simply eager to move forward.
Forward? we face the destruction of this sector.
That conclusion is uncertain.
Yes, exactly. Listen to the venerable tech priest. We can't waste time lamenting a few minor setbacks.
Setbacks? Do you have any idea what
What our intrusion did was awaken the bloom's germinating seeds. While this may have had the side effect of activating new strains of the bloom, we have disrupted the plague god's plans.
Pure speculation. You exalt your carelessness as a triumph.
This conversation vector is unproductive.
I will speak more directly then, for the warriors among us. Your Grandmaster Kai had it right in one respect. The bloom is quite similar to other plagues of Nurgle we've encountered. What is unique is the vector through which it spreads.
And that is?
Reapers. Powerful demons, incubated within the heart of that craft world. Each possesses a unique seed of immeasurable foulness. A prime seed, which carries a unique strain of the virus. The warp energy required to properly birth such demonic force into our space would be massive, but my intervention disturbed them before they were fully mature. That leaves them vulnerable.
How can you be so certain?
When I touched the Infinity Circuit, its avatar stirred for a moment, sharing a crucial insight. These Reapers can travel the arcane networks of the Aldari to spread this plague to different solar systems. We have already seen the results. Once a Reaper seeds a planet, the bloom festers and grows until our prognosticars detect its presence, often too late for us to effectively intervene.
Contention. Bloom activity appears localized. Why would they not spread to all corners of the galaxy?
You make an excellent point, Dominus. I do not believe spreading this virus is the final goal. The Avatar spoke of the Morbus, an event of apocalyptic implications. 5 Reapers to open 5 charred gates. Then the Morbus will come.
And you would have us trust this Xenos delusion?
The Avatar was weak but uncorrupted. Revenge is a motive crossing all genetic boundaries.
You have a point. I suppose you also have a plan.
Yes. Destroy the 5 Reapers. Without them, the bloom cannot spread.
Challenge. The baleful Edict cannot travel the Aldari webway.
No, we cannot. I will need a tool to track them by their sickly psychic stench.
Impractical. We possess no artifact capable of detecting such profane spiritual resonance.
Are you so certain? A shard of Wraithbone, pried from the Infinity Circuit that incubated the very evil we now face. I can bind the bloom seeds to this vessel and hunt the foul Reapers by their psychic scent.
Corrupt energies, Xenoarchaeotech. Inquisitor, you stand on the precipice of heresy.
We stand on the precipice of victory, Ektar. Would you honestly prefer we defy the direct orders of your chapter lord?
No, but I will be watching you, human.
Spare me your preening, knight. Once I forge this tool, a Codex Toxicus, will fall upon these Reapers with the wrath of the God Emperor himself. Grandmaster, I have uncovered vital knowledge since we last spoke.
I have just been acquainting myself with your recent report. It appears to begin quite innocently with a raid on a Nurgle-infested Eldari craft world. If that weren't enough, I can see this led to the advent of 5 greater demonic entities, heralding, it would appear, a most catastrophic outbreak of the bloom throughout your sector. Just what have you been up to, Inquisitor?
If I could direct you to section CT 2011-5, you would see that—
Enough! I have no more patience for your ivory tower excuses. Commander, you are not without fault in all of this. I demand an immediate explanation. Such a response I would have expected from your late commander. Agravain was a formidable soldier, but prone to put duty before honesty.
I assure you, Grand Master, we do not make compromises of virtue.
Indeed, Hector. I gather then that you will not shirk a short penance, given your collective failure here.
If I may, Grand Master, what is crucial is that I now know how to combat this bloom.
And so it would seem. I read of your plan to use some arcane xenotech to construct a Codex Toxicus, is it? Our chapter is no stranger to the use of foreign relics, but this is highly unorthodox.
There is precedent. I have done my research.
Oh, of that I have little doubt. Wherever you go, Inquisitor, your actions seem to leave a lasting impression. My entire council is in uproar over this news of our missing chapter lord. It seems I have little choice but to continue supporting your operation.
Thank you, Grandma.
For your recklessness, however, I revoke your authority to command the Grey Knights in battle. You may join future combat missions when your talents are needed, but you will follow the Commander's orders henceforth, to the letter.
How could he possibly have known about Drago? I didn't include him in my report.
I told him, of course. The manifestation of the Supreme Grand Master is an unprecedented event.
You could have warned me at least.
I report to the chapter, not to you.
Intercession. This exchange is unproductive. Open collaboration will be necessary to execute this mission efficiently. Our first responsibility is to support the Commander.
You are right, as always, Dominus. My apologies, Commander. I should have consulted with you before informing the Grand Master about Lord Drago. New mutations. The threat is magnified, Inquisitor.
I grow weary of your self-righteousness, Ektar. Commander. As predicted, the bloom is mutating. New and potent strains now plague the sector.
5 distinct strains.
We have already encountered the bloom I've called Poxus, the strain of disease. The infected do not perish, but are cursed with a blight that moulders even into their minds. This one I name Mortis, the strain of death. This noxious mutation annihilates entire populations before tearing the dead from their graves. Here is the bloom Necrosis, the strain of decay. It binds itself to all things living and mechanical, rotting all it touches. Here we have the bloom Dolorous, the strain of agony. It emits a compound that inflicts hysterical delusions and nightmarish torment on its sufferers. Last and most insidious, the bloom Tentarus, the strain of growth. This malady corrupts the purity of the human form with powerful mutations. A corrupt gift from the Plague God.
Your taxonomy has been enlightening, Inquisitor, but the bloom continues to spread as we dither in details. We must respond at once.
Commander, I will be brief. Your strategy to combat these Reapers is one I can get behind. I will provide additional ordnance and trust you will make good use of it. There is, however, one point I must address. Inquisitor Vakir, the detail in your reports has become jarringly opaque. I have had to rely on Brother Ektar's commentary simply to pass your current progress. This leaves me with the peculiar notion that you are trying to test me in some way. I encourage you to correct this by your next report.
Testing him indeed. Should I write for an audience of simpletons?
I found much to agree with in the Grand Master's claims.
Oh, truly? I hadn't taken you for a scholar. Tell me, where in my report did you feel it necessary to edit behind my back?
As senior brother, it is my duty to act in the Citadel's requests. If you were not so blatantly preoccupied with safeguarding your reputation, I would not have been asked to intervene.
You assume much. Purifier. This plague's vectors of attack are numerous, and our understanding of its nature yet limited. I am trying, on my own and with the crudest of tools, to unravel what chaos has been brooding on for centuries. I do not have the time to waste simplifying my analysis. Commander, surely you understand this. You surprise me, Commander. A high-order diviner would be of great use in my research. Yes, this is most adequate.
What is this abomination?
Our salvation.
The Edict shudders with anxiety. This work profanes the machine god.
Mars will forgive us. The fate of the entire galaxy hinges on the psychic insight of the Codex. With it, we can track the Prime Seeds and hunt each Reaper down.
How do we proceed?
I will require a number of seeds from a single strain of the bloom. With those in hand, I can attune the Codex to the strain's psychic stench, tracking its most potent source amongst the stars.
Query: do the Prime Seeds within these Reapers emanate above all others?
Precisely. The Codex will hone in on this power within the Reaper. From there, we will hunt them down one by one.
Why do I get the feeling you are enjoying this?
If I am right, and I always am, each strain will wither without its Reaper to tend it, and we score another victory for humanity.
This is no game to take pleasure in, Vakia.
That's Inquisitor to you. We share in this sacred duty, Purifier. Would you deny me the brief satisfaction of a job well done?
Noted, Inquisitor. But this job is not finished yet.
Commander, though I am concerned with how rapidly I see this bloom is spreading, your demands of Titan's armory have been growing dramatically. The commander of a Grey Knight strike force must exercise self-discipline in the sacrament of battle. Have you been truly adhering to the virtues demanded of your station? It is gratifying to know that even so far from Titan, the doctrines of our brotherhood are being observed. I expect to hear from you in due time, Brother Ektar.
Of course. Now that he finally acknowledges the threat, he recants his support. Thoroughly sensible.
Assent. Results require resources. Outcomes are not achieved through aspiration alone.
The plight we contend with here is matched by unspeakable horrors our brothers face elsewhere across the galaxy. The gifts the Emperor has given us are mighty, so we consider it a virtue to achieve heroic deeds with the barest of arms. Do not forget this, Commander.
Chaos does not fight with one hand tied behind its back. Ektar, your alert has disrupted my essential meditations.
We have important tidings.
I can already sense Nurgle's corruption. There is something foul at work. There.
Curious. We have only just had word from Grandmaster Kai. The prognosticars on Titan have augured the advent of a dire omen in that very system. They spoke of a black edifice, a vortex of foul malevolence.
Preliminary estimation, Noctilith Crown.
The Eldari Avatar warned me of this. 5 charred gates in a putrid orchard. Then the Morbus will come.
The Xenos are not to be trusted.
The enemy of my enemy, Ektar. I detected no malefic intentions. We should not forget that the Plague God despoiled their home. Commander, let us be clear. If we do not investigate this threat, the consequences will be dire. The bloom has spread to a critical stage of corruption. If we do not stop it now, it will advance the Morbus. If we fail 5 flowering missions, the Morbus will come, and this sector will be doomed. Calamity beckons. The Noctilith crown looms before me. The weight of it, Ektar!
Have faith in your power, Inquisitor. The Plague God has no hold over you.
No, not yet. Not nearly. Yes. Knights, once I begin the ritual, you must keep the demon force at bay. If I fall, then all is lost. That's it. My ritual is near complete. Hold them back just a bit longer, brother knights. Just a bit longer and we've won.
Hear my call!
You've done it, Inquisitor.
No, we all have. One unbreakable shield against the coming darkness. Eh, Ektar?
Our prognosticators have observed an unprecedented increase in the Plague God's activities in your sector. One they failed to predict.
Are we to understand, Grandmaster, that more substantial reinforcements may be forthcoming? Perhaps a second strike cruise?
Unfortunately, Inquisitor, this event has created a power vacuum that the other Lords of Chaos have now rushed to fill. Our brotherhoods are thoroughly pressed, so I must ask if I can relieve you of some of your surplus stores for the sake of the chapter.
This is unwise. We need every...
A true knight is selfless, Commander, fulfilling their duty in both word and deed. The chapter will remember this sacrifice.
Any more empty reassurances you'd like to share, Purifier? It's done. I've attuned the Codex Toxicus to the strain. I can feel the Reaper's vile presence within.
For any other citizen of the Imperium, this act would bring a death sentence. Yet
I what? Skirt heresy? Do you think I enjoy the strain this task requires? This is my duty, Purifier. When this Reaper manifests, I trust you will do yours. Your knights must be ready, Commander. The time has come. It is here. Agar the Benevolent, Reaper of the Poxus strain.
Affirmative.
Has your infernal research unearthed anything of value we might use?
Only that it is a great unclean one, and that its history of defilement is long. Its followers dubbed it the Benign Custodian, and the Bountiful Uncle, and it hosts...
Data value questionable.
I hadn't finished. The beast is said to govern some sort of host. 1,000,001 beloved nephews? I'm not quite certain what to make of it.
Blast it. Of all the repugnant spawn of chaos.
Reciprocal disgust.
Did I miss something?
Warning. Risk of shipwide infestation imminent. Enacting Gamma Contingency 1217. The Edict's pipeways must be warded.
Ektar?
Emergency. Current servitor stocks inadequate. Sending immediate support request on all Adeptus Mechanicus frequencies.
What in the blazes is going on?
Of all the hosts of chaos, only one has ever vexed this ship in her long and storied history.
A great unclean one. I've never known you to balk at a...
Not that. The imps. The damned mites.
Nurglings?
None other.
Initiating protocol immediately.
You aren't serious?
Mark my words, Inquisitor. Not one of those pox-ridden vermin will find its way on board the Edict. If I have to purge every last corridor of this ship in cleansing flame, I will. Never again.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Pilgrims on a holy journey to receive their benedictions. Come now, bow before your rightful king, and I will bestow you all with such wonderful gifts.
Commander, be warned. The demon's vile spawn already infest this planet.
Such an ungrateful tone wends its way from above. This one, I sense, despises my loyal flock unfairly.
It can bring to bear hordes of those vile Nurglings. You must be wary.
If you would not accept what I offer, then I must regretfully request you depart my realm. No? A pity, but you will make a fine sub for my nephews. They are always ever so hungry.
For the Emperor!
God, that would have served the sacred birthing ground.
Good work, Commander. Purge them all.
Nephews! Such sweet relief.
Analysis. The demon restores itself from its own pox bites.
Brothers, crush them beneath your boot heels. Commander, these Nurglings may seem a minor pest, but they will fast prove overwhelming.
Notification. The source of these abominations have been codified as spawners. They must be purged.
Come, my nephews. Don't be shy. I have some new playmates for you.
As you command.
Such efforts are futile. Repent this foolishness and accept my benevolence.
Firing on target.
Such dreary and ungrateful guests. We should all be celebrating the bloom's impending Morbus.
Damage reduction 100%.
You must clear those pests from your firing vector. They sacrifice themselves for their master.
Do you like my bountiful miasma? Come, stay a while. It will imbue you with a blessed pallor. No! Avenge me, my nephew!
The Reaper is purged. Our duty fulfilled.
Concern. Nurgling infestation lingers. Unorthodox deployment of exterminatus recommended for absolute certainty.
It is done, Dominus. Be at peace. Those foul spawn will not survive long without their broodmaster.
Yes, truly. We must recover the Prime Seed and pursue the others.
Denial. Risk of infestation remains.
If I must, I will venture below personally and purge the immediate area before we return anything to the ship.
It is done. Your prognosticars signal a weakening in the strain. With a single stroke, we have ended its spread.
A victory, yet we are not Fenrisians. We have no time for revelry while the scourge remains.
Accurate. 4 strains of the bloom remain.
Yes, yes. There is still much work to be done. Let us not forget that self-professed Warden of the Bloom, Codex. He will not sit idly while we wreck his master's plans.
We will be ready.
Query. What of the Prime Seed? Analysis suggests it is an artifact of significant power.
I have already put a mind to that very matter, Dominus. With sufficient study, it could be reworked into a tool for our crusade, after the proper cleansing rituals, of course.
Fortuitous. Unburdened by command, the Brother Purifier is available to assist you.
Oh yes, quite.
Exactly what I was thinking, Dominus. I will send for you, Ektar, when you are needed. I hear whispers, the sibilant murmurs of demonkind, taunting me.
Guidance. Turn off your audio receptors. We cannot risk demonic infestation on the Edict.
They are mere words, Dominus. Ah, Commander. I have attuned the Codex once more. This Reaper can't hide from us now.
Excellent. I will inform Ektar. We must ready our forces.
We will be ready. This Reaper tends to the Tentarus strain. The Codex calls it Munificus the Undying.
Undying? We shall have to put that title to the test.
You sound almost eager, Ektar. I like this new tinge of bloodlust. It makes you sound almost...
Human?
What? Is that so terrible a thing to contemplate?
My augmented genetics are a gift from the Emperor. Were I raised a simple human...
Oh, simple, am I? I should have known where my natural genetics would rank me in your esteem.
You accuse me of intolerance? That's plenty ripe coming from you.
Intervention. The Astartes and the Inquisition both exist to serve humanity.
You are quite right, Dominus. Inquisitor, you have my apologies. The chapter's training is singularly pragmatic. If I came off crudely, I regret it.
No, the fault is mine. Compared to the endless scheming and bootlicking of the Administratum, your unfailing bluntness is refreshing. Let us move forward, united, and destroy this Reaper.
This creature, it is Munificus?
Confirmed. Designation Chaos Spawn.
That is no Chaos Spawn I have ever encountered.
Analysis. No apparent defensive systems.
Is it possible this Reaper was somehow stillborn? Brothers, be wary as you approach.
Opening fire!
Damage yields insufficient. The beast exhibits instantaneous regeneration. Fascinating. Complete cellular atrophication and renewal.
Yes, the beast has mutated from the bloom. We should divine its strengths more thoroughly. Commander, these tactics are proving futile. The beast's attacks are tied to its limbs. Sever them. That's it, brothers.
Update. The limb has transformed into pure bloom essence.
Brothers, watch out for those bloom spawn.
Status update. The Reaper appears unable to regenerate its limbs.
You hear that, brothers? Press the advantage. Destroy this monster. The Undying was an unworthy epithet. Well done, Commander.
The celebration can come later, Purifier. We must recover that prime seed.
Concordance. Extraction process initiated.
Another strain is halted, and we now possess a second prime seed.
I admit, this path has succeeded. Yet these rituals are clearly taking a toll on you.
Update. I have performed a biodiagnostic on the Inquisitor. She remains within acceptable thresholds.
For now.
I am not some lab specimen. My exposure is a small price to defeat this enemy. Let us keep focused on the immediate threat.
Agreed.
Consensus. The Omnissiah rewards our aggression.
I am ready. Feel it through the void. A wind of putrid spores. A trillion innocents doomed with every breath. I did what was necessary. The Reaper's course emanates before me. We must resume the hunt.
A Noctilith crown has amplified the Bloom's presence within your sector and unleashed a gate of chaos. Sadly, the Grey Knights are not immune to defeat, but do not make it a habit.
A psychic assault on the Inquisition, Grandmaster. We could not have anticipated.
At ease, Hector. The damage was contained. I suspect this was not a direct attack, but a defensive reaction against their intrusion. In the interest of caution, I am restricting the use of prognosticars in your sector until we can be certain their wards are reconsecrated against further psychic interference. Commander, what say you? Good. It is a gesture fitting the Sons of Titan. You are our burning blade in the dark. Seek out the foe and purge the infection so the enemy fears our wrath. Mark my words, this affront will be met with immediate action. I am sending a strike force of my own brotherhood, the Sword Bearers, to join you. Together we will purify the sector and finish this holy work.
A fully outfitted strike force will be a tremendous boon.
Finally, it seems we will get the support we need. Let us hope it is not too late.
You are quite sure that thing is what we seek?
Cruciatus the Generous, yes. I cannot guess how the Reaper claimed such a body, but the stench of its prime seed is unmistakable.
Affirmation. These blasphemies of the revered machine are well known.
Even our sanctified weapons will struggle to pierce the armor of a Chaos Knight.
Abomination. We must destroy this insult to the Omnissiah.
Commander, our mission is clear. We will crush the heretic knight and wrest the prime seed from its remains.
I sense a putrid decay in the warp. Knights of Titan! I, Cruciatus, am known to my cohort as the Generous. For it is through my will that the healing gift of pain should be shared in the Grandfather's name. It is a noble goal, is it not?
Brothers, do not deign to answer his blasphemy. Our duty is not to bandy in words.
Will you not parley? Introduce yourselves.
Knight classification. Desecrator. Its firepower is beyond.
Beyond our capabilities, Commander. I recommend we reconsider our approach and...
Retreat? I thought your type knew no fear. An empty platitude it would seem.
Warp surge. Interferences.
Retreat would be dishonorable. Besides, I have long awaited the day when I might truly be challenged. Come at me, Knights of the Titan. I promise your end will not be swift. I want you.
Vox communication re-established, but warp interference remains. Teleportation is impossible.
Ektar, I believe I may yet be able to pierce this veil, but the strain is significant.
Then we must watch and provide what little support we can.
Blasted curse of a face! There. It would have been unseemly to have defeated you half-blind!
The Desecrator's power systems are overwhelmed.
This is your chance, brothers. Find some vulnerability and strike.
Firing on target.
How is it possible?
The veil is lifting. It is done.
Operational control restored.
This is an impressive victory. The halls of Titan will echo with the deed of those brothers who bested a Chaos Knight single-handed.
Single-handed, Ektar? No matter. Such festivities can wait. We must extract the Prime Seed and continue the hunt.
The Reaper is dust, and a third strain grinds to a halt. Our crusade goes well. What say you, Inquisitor?
Yes, a fine victory. Yes. I will await your next request to attune the Codex.
Are you not well?
I'm fine, yes. Simply weary from the last ritual. If I am needed, I will be in the Libris, attending to my work.
Such a victory should have pleased her.
Inconclusive. Emotions are inscrutable. Her recent biodiagnostics have all passed.
She listens to the warp's whispers day and night. Such communion takes a toll on the mortal mind. We will need to keep a close eye on
her. Emergent nexus forming off the starboard bow.
battle stations!
Bring on the void shields. Run out the guns.
What's happening?
The Edict is breached. Incoming teleportation. Signifiers.
Titan's wrath. Stand by to repel boarders.
So this is what you've been up to, eh, Carter? Oh, you should know better than to trifle with such vile sorcery.
No! Ektar! The Libris has been breached! I require immediate support!
Ah, yes. Call your silver slaves. I'll use them to fertilize your corpse.
Commander, where are my reinforcements?
Internal teleportation is disrupted. You will need to hold off the intruders while support arrives on foot.
Yes, Carter. Let us dance. I let you run wild for too long, Carter. You are a weed choking the growth of our glorious bloom.
Ektar, I contend with a demon prince!
Oh, come now, Carter. It is beneath you to go groveling for aid. I have so missed this chase, Carter. You will be my guest of honor when we celebrate the Bloom's inevitable Morbus!
Insurgents have penetrated 57.3% of the Edict's core systems. My servitors are fully mind-locked.
With your leave, Commander, I will repel these boarders.
Why do you flail so, Carver? Your Codex is dust. You can restrain the Bloom no longer.
Liar! You remain here because your master fears what I might yet do to stop you.
Legionnaires, do not let these silver serfs delay you. Bring me the Inquisitor.
Commander, I have calmed the Edict's spasms. Death Guard teleportation will be blocked in 37 seconds.
Our goal is achieved. I should not outstay my welcome, eh, Carver? Plaguemonger, withdraw! Plaguemonger, withdraw our forces!
Void shields fully restored, Commander.
That
is your will.
Vengeance!
Fiend, you won't be long for this world.
I have only lifted the veil from their eyes, my dear. Allow me to lift it from yours.
This time you will not escape, demon. You will be mine.
Why, Carver, I didn't know you cared so much. Face me!
Thank you, Brother Knight.
Puppets of the Corpse Emperor! You dare imprison me? Your precious Codex is burned. The Bloom will thrive!
We have him, this Warden of the Bloom.
Throne of the Emperor! Slay this creature!
We cannot! Without the Codex, the remaining Reapers will continue to spread their strains unimpeded. He is our only link to the Bloom.
Report. The enemy vessel is disengaging.
What? Those cowards.
It flees into the Sea of Souls.
Destroy it! Before... Can the Codex Toxicus be recovered, Inquisitor?
No. No, its precious wraithbone is shattered. I trusted it would be safe in the heart of a ship crewed by the Emperor's most elite demon hunters.
The Emperor judges us all. This stillborn venture was your plan.
Delightful, isn't it, Carver? He not only questions your methods, but your authority as well.
Silence, demon filth. Your time is at an end.
Not yet.
What? Why? This abomination serves the plague god. He must be exterminated immediately.
This demon prince knew enough to locate and destroy the Codex. I must extract what else he knows.
You made this mistake on the craft world, blindly chasing mysteries.
And what would you have us do, Ektar? Without the Codex, we will flounder in darkness while those last two strains spread beyond our control.
What indeed? What indeed?
Commander, hear me. The bloom spreads beyond our capability to stop it. I am out of ideas and we are out of time. My one hope is that this demon knows something we can use. If I fail in the task, do what you will with me.
If you falter for a moment, I will have no other choice.
He fears you, Carver. He is not my executioner, but he will be yours.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor. Inquisitor!
I saw it, Ektar. I saw it all.
I thought you lost in the monster's mind.
Almost, perhaps. But I've seen. I've seen how the bloom yet remains so strong.
Analysis.
A weakening Inquisitor. A hopeless cause. It seems your crusade ends here.
Inquisitor?
Its power is drawn from a wellspring within the Imperium. A network of roots reaching directly from the Garden of Nurgle. Sever these roots, and the seeds will wither. The bloom will dwindle and perish.
That is deep within the immaterium. Far beyond the Edict's reach.
The Dominus speaks truth. To locate the Garden of Nurgle within the warp would be impossible, even for the Grey Knights.
I have no more insight to offer. We cannot track the remaining Reapers, nor can we walk into hell itself armed with only faith and fury. Even if we could, no weapon we possess could hope to cut them so close to the source of their power. I see no hope in this.
There is none left for you, Carver. Not even that disgusting Grand Master could help you now.
What did it say?
Contradiction. Caldor Drago travels the warp freely.
Throne!
Additional, he bears the Titan sword.
No purer blade has ever existed.
Uncertain. However, no armament exists on Titan which surpasses it.
We must try to reach him.
Your Supreme Grand Master has been cursed to wander the Sea of Souls. Our meeting on the Craft World was blind luck. We cannot simply shout into the void and pray he answers.
Contra-assumption. Conditions on the Aldari craft world were novel, but distinct. The birthing of the Reapers echoed through a breach in the warp. Drago indicated being drawn to the phenomenon.
To recreate such a disruption would require a force of extreme... The Prime Seeds.
What? We only hold 3 of those cursed things.
Yes, but each one contains a massive concentration of bloom essence. If I were to destroy them simultaneously, All that vile power would explode in a massive dispersal. It might draw Drago's attention once again.
Insufficient. The craft world existed within unstable real space. A breach in the warp would still be necessary.
Yes, but if we were able to find a place where the veil between worlds was similarly thin...
Conclusion. The conditions that drew the Supreme Grand Master on the craft world could be recreated.
I suspect the warp storms that ravage this sector might offer a potential candidate.
An astute recommendation, Ektar. I am impressed. Ugh. Commander, we should set course for the nearest warp storm and scan for the necessary conditions.
Commander, we have identified an ideal location on the planet Sakrista for Vakir to perform her ritual and attempt to draw the attention of Supreme Grandmaster Kaldor Drago. This location has been added to your star map. It is deeply infested with Nurgle's bloom, so opposition is likely to be fierce.
This planet, Sakrista, matches our Auspex telemetries. The veil between the Sea of Souls and real space is slim.
The cathedral here was once a monument to the Emperor's majesty. Now it's a ruin to blasphemy and sacrilege.
I can feel the emanations of misery within. Commander, this world is overrun with the bloom, while the warp storm narrows the precipice between our real space and the warp. This is as close to an ideal candidate we are liable to find for this ritual. With your leave, I will prepare the prime seeds for the mission ahead.
All is ready, Inquisitor. The wards on the prime seeds are reaffirmed and are in your hands.
Good. I will blaze them into the warp with the Emperor's purity.
A pale ember against the flame of 1,000,000,000 tormented souls.
Cease your prattle!
Inquisitor!
It is nothing, Dominus. Initiate teleportation.
Hold strong, Vakir. My brothers will protect you to the last.
Thank you, Ektar.
Ektar, the Inquisitor's pulse has risen considerably.
Her resistance has proven almost inhuman. But it is clear she has finally reached her limits. I am ready to do my part.
Upon her return, then?
If she returns.
By all that is holy.
Yes, the holy, beautiful work of the Plague God.
Never have I felt such torment.
Oh, you will feel all of this and more, Carver. Soon.
Silence!
Inquisitor, our goal is the inner sanctum. You know what must be done.
The craft world was the nursery, yes, but the bloom was perfected here. All it took was one blessed voice amidst the cacophony of prayers to your false emperor.
Lies!
Only one. That's how weak he is.
Focus, Inquisitor Vakir. Stay with the squad.
The biosignature seems to be in flux.
She is nothing if not persistent. She must prevail.
Am I up there, caged on your ship? Or are you down here, trapped with me?
You are nothing!
Perhaps. But I still have unspoken truths you lust after. All you need to do is ask.
No!
Inquisitor Carver. The gates of chaos unleashed. Second herald to the Bloom's magnificence and its inevitable Mooovies.
How many must have fled here in their final hours, seeking sanctuary from this madness?
Millions of prayers cried out into the void, all unanswered by your false Emperor.
We will answer them now. Your wretched seeds will fuel our beacon of hope.
Yes, keep that hope alive. I will savor its sweet essence when I feast on your soul in the garden.
Ade awe men, morenaken musenia.
Inquisitor, I charged you to end this bloom. Why do I find you within this maelstrom of corruption?
I brought you here.
Our goal was to reach you, Supreme Grandmaster. We cannot destroy the bloom without your aid.
Speak then.
The Grey Knight's archives describe your plight beyond the Veil, that you know the way to the Garden of the Plague God.
Aye. My curse binds me to the Immaterian. The Garden of Nurgle is vast, but I have found my way through its confounding pathways before.
The roots of the bloom, the source of its power. We know that they lie deep within the garden, out of our mortal reach.
It is no small feat to navigate the Plague God's domain, but the bloom's stench is more putrid than all others. With luck, I will locate and sever these roots before my trespass is noted.
We would give our lives to fight with you, my lord.
I know it, Ektar, but I would not have my brothers share this cursed fate. You must yet hold the line until I can achieve this task you have set for me.
As you command, my lord. We are the hammer.
In the meantime, look within yourself, Cartha Vakir. Your strength is yet needed. Farewell.
He comes to you, Master. The fool needs to take you by surprise. Show me. You have done well, Codex. I will have vengeance at last. The Carver will not leave this garden alive.
No!
It appears we are being watched, my lord. Hello, little spy. That's it, Carter. Call your minions. You can all weep together.
The demon alerted its master to our plans. How is that possible?
I'm not certain. I believe it might have been during the ritual on Sacrista. Codex has retained some agency since I entered his mind.
Agency? What agency?
Taunts, murmurs, voices I have ignored.
Oh, it has been a little more than that.
Have we just damned the Supreme Grand Master to an ambush and death?
Precisely.
No, Ektar. I only did what I believe necessary to advance our cause.
Our cause now? Inquisitor Vakir, with one blow, you have turned all of our efforts to serve the aims of chaos. with your leave, Commander.
You are right. I have failed us.
Analyze. The Inquisitor is the only being with an erudite understanding of what we face. Without her, we are truly lost.
Without the Supreme Grand Master, we have already lost.
Denial. This act is reckless. The Inquisitor's biodiagnostics have not yet totally collapsed.
So you would have us follow this traitor until she does?
This is too much. Like children.
Rationalize. We have all been deceived. Counter-proposal. We intervene on the Supreme Grand Master's behalf.
Are your logic pathways fried, Dominus? No mortal can navigate their way through the Garden of Nurgle.
No mortal.
Silence! Your words have done harm enough.
Hector! In 987 years, I have not observed a Grey Knight falter in his duty. Yet you fear this?
Say your piece, Fakir.
It is true. No mortal can find their way to the Garden of Nurgle, but a demon will always return to its master.
What?
Yes. Codex has burrowed into my mind. If you were to banish him, I might use that connection to track his spirit as it returns past the veil, back to its master.
More conjecture.
Support. Archival analysis indicates stellar coordinates can be transmitted via astral telepathy.
Both of you now? Dominus, even if we gamble on the purity of her intentions, this notion barely amounts to a roll of the dice and a prayer.
That is all I have left, Ektar. But what does the effort cost you? Another demon banished to the warp?
What of your baleful edict? Are you so eager to see it fall into the Plague God's hands?
The edict will fulfill its purpose. I am a priest of Mars. Sentimentality is for the flesh.
Fakir, your soul stands at the precipice. You have proven yourself stronger than any human I've known. But if you falter in this, even for a moment, I will have no choice but to cut you down.
I would ask nothing less of you.
Commander, you have led us capably since Agravain's fall, but in this our direction is clear. If we yet have hope to intervene for the sake of the Supreme Grand Master and put an end to this bloom, we have no choice but to pursue it.
Inquisitor's strength yet holds. Brother Purifier, I require insight into the mission's next phase.
Fakir has begun a ritual of banishment. When it is at its apex, I will purge the demon, and the Inquisitor will attempt to maintain her psychic connection with its departing spirit. In theory, she may sense its trajectory past the veil. If we dare pursue that signal into the warp, we may find the garden and locate Drago before it's too late.
The odds of survival
are irrelevant, Dominus. Only in death does duty end.
The Edict writhes beneath this pressure. We cannot hold.
We must. The ritual is nearly complete.
Embrace the grandfather's wisdom, Carver. You see it? We are one.
And so forever we shall remain. Codex Ilkarian of Systemonius, I give myself to you willingly. Take my spirit.
Vertier!
You were right to doubt me, Ektar. A demon's essence cannot be tracked past the veil, but mine is now bound to his. I will blaze a path for you to follow.
You sacrifice yourself, you are doomed to an eternity of torment.
I doomed myself the moment I set foot on this ship. Now, the Grandfather calls. I must answer. I am his.
What strength.
Follow me, Ektar. To the garden.
I hear you.
Commander, the Brother Purifier has begun transmitting a signal to our astropaths. We must follow it at once. Commander, we have pursued this signal for weeks. The Edict strains, but the Brother Purifier appears far worse. The Edict's warp drives have completely stalled.
It is no matter. Our journey is at an end.
Data insufficient. Have we reached the garden?
No, but we are met by its gatekeeper.
What do you see?
We are drawn into the orbit of a transient domain. It radiates with the energy of a prime seed.
Credibility dubious.
There is little sense within the realms of chaos.
2 Reapers of the Bloom remained free of our pursuit. Why risk one against us now?
Codex must have reached his master and given warning. They delay us to pursue more valuable prey.
Drago.
Commander, it is time to prove ourselves worthy of our name.
Analysis. We face the Reaper of the Mortis strain, the embodiment of terror and death, and a great unclean one. This creature appears to be able to feed on life essence, but may be overly reliant on this power.
The whelps of the Sigillite. I had hoped to have completed my works here before I was discovered. No matter, you are only a handful.
A mere one of my brothers would be enough to deal with you, Warpspawn.
Such taunts come easy on high from a craven.
You should count yourself lucky, demon. If it were I facing you, your end here would not be swift.
Oh, truly? Perhaps I should make a game of it then. Let us see how long you can stand to watch your brother's agony from the safety of that perch of yours.
Update. A blasphemous icon has been detected. Its power has been psychically linked to one of our Astartes.
Our training fortifies us against such psychic attacks.
Recommend adjusting targeting priorities. Commander, I have analyzed the archives on Grandmaster Vorman's encounter with the demon.
What have you learned?
The beast appears to feed on the energy of its allies. It maintains an active psychic link with all of them.
Enough chatter! I come and I bring death! Away! I will not be banished!
Mission accomplished. The entity has been banished.
A hard-fought battle, Commander. Well done. Hear me. Hear me. Grandmaster, hear me.
Brother, I hear you.
Supreme Grandmaster, we are near. I sense your spirit within the garden.
The hour must indeed be dark if you have conspired to reach me here.
Forgive us, my lord, the cost was great. You are walking into a trap. A massive host of Nurgle approaches your position.
This maze confuses my senses. The Bloom's power here is overwhelming, yet I cannot afford to withdraw. The stench of these roots are plain. My cursed life is a small price to wager against ending this foul affliction.
Then we will fight for you, Grandmaster.
A great sacrifice must not go unheeded. Very well. I will take 8 volunteers, Ector. 4 shall join me to face the foulness within. 4 will hold this gate against the approaching horde until we can complete the deed.
So few.
Each of my brothers is an army unto himself, a mighty shield against the coming darkness. I cannot deprive the Imperium of its most valuable warriors for the trials that yet lay ahead.
Your will be done. We are the Hammer. The Knight's Oath shields are affixed. They are ready. A massive force of Death Guard approach Lord Drago's position. This squad will hold them off until such time that the bloom roots are cut, or we are defeated.
Codex, my little spider. What flies have you lured onto our web? I serve only to please, Master. But you said I could have her! Know your place, worm. You failed to silence her spirit, and so she has served a fleeting morsel. But I am yet far from satisfied. If it isn't the Heart Carver and his gleaming knights.
Mortarion. I should have guessed you would be at the root of all this.
Who else could nurture such genius? I carved the raw material for the very first seeds from the corpses of your fallen brethren, hunted and run down like the cowards they are. That Eldari cesspit was a nursery a millennia in the making. These roots I tended from saplings until they could gorge on the billions of souls my reapers have claimed. And now, here at last, Drago, your sacred blood will fertilize the true harvest. The grandfather rejoice! My little garden will finally bear its most luscious fruit. The Morbus is at hand!
Death to the enemy.
Ignore the wounds! You cannot harm me here in Grandfather's garden. The bloom sustains us.
Mortarion has channeled the power of a bloom strain directly. If we weaken him, I may have a hope of severing its root.
Ever since you dared carve that name on my heart, our fates have been entwined. Your part in this was my design. I will heap misery on your accursed chapter. I can still taste the Inquisitor. A lingering mote of her tormented soul. With me, my brothers. I shall have vengeance on the chapter that has plagued my death god for millennia! Drago! You cannot win! Codex, you treacherous worm! What have you wrought? I did only as requested, Master! Plague comes for the Imperium. I have eternity to ensure it festers.
The perpetual coward. I expect nothing less from those who betrayed humanity. Some, however, take courage to the limits of folly.
You will forgive the Commander. He simply obliged an old man's wish to see duty's end.
I would not begrudge a knight his sense of duty, but you must leave if you can, now. Mortarian's failure here has sparked the fury of the Plague God. We will draw their attention if we may. Inform the Grand Masters of what happened here.
Commander, sensors detect conspicuous forms converging on our position.
We must depart. I envy you, my brothers.
Know that they fight on with courage and honor. Even as the bloom decays beyond, we will infect the realms of chaos with our purity.
We return to Titan. Brothers, you will be welcomed into the Hall of Champions.
This maggot remains, Lord Draco. Grandfather Nurgle! Protect your son!
A pitiful end awaits those who serve chaos. Warden of the Bloom indeed.
You may have cost me my status, but patience is the grandfather's greatest virtue. There's always another plague waiting just around the corner.
For once you speak the truth. Perhaps it is time to deploy more proactive tactics.
Let them go, let them go. We must be patient. I have a great many plans for you.
And she lost her soul to chaos. We had feared her fallen, but in truth, I misjudged her strength of will. In the end, she fulfilled an inhuman duty. Vakir sacrificed herself to preserve life and carve a path for hope in the future. She did so, realizing that the price would be an eternity of torment. She is a credit to the Inquisition and has truly humbled this Grey Knight. Go, relay this to your masters.
The bloom fades.
Another triumph, purchased at a bitter price.
We have delayed our return to Titan for too long, Ektar. The Edict yearns for respite. Our duty forward is clear.
Yes, duty. What say you, Commander? Are we finished here? As effusive as ever, eh? Dominus, set course for Titan.